And it's called Monticello Peaches, which helps set you up to know that it is about the figure of Thomas Jefferson. And I have to emphasize that I am born in Northern Virginia. I went to a high school named for Thomas Jefferson, and I went to the University of Virginia founded by Thomas Jefferson. So the extent to which this figure was made mythic and kind of heroic is really not to be underestimated. The highest university prize you could be given was a Jefferson Cup, and I got 6 of them. And now as I go forward into the world, I realize what a flawed figure he is, and that for all of his inventions and his diplomacy, he also systematically victimized those around him and frankly was not only a slave holder but a slave abuser. That is hard. And so this literary shade piece is examining the legacy of Jefferson and also my relationship to having in earlier years been conditioned to accept that legacy without questioning it. We start with varieties of peach. Monticello peaches. Jefferson planted over 1,000 trees in the South orchard, 18 varieties of apple, 6 apricot, 4 nectarine, and 38 types of peach. Lemon cling, heath cling, Indian blood cling, vaga logia, breast of Venus, which Jefferson accounted for as the teat peach. Interlopers mistaken as indigenous, each cleft globe a luxury, yet so abundant that they were sliced, chipped, boiled, brandied, fried, sun-dried, and extras fed to the hogs. My first wish is that the laborers may be well treated, the master wrote. He created a system for tipping. Once, James Hemings was whipped 3 times over before the sun had set behind Brown's Mountain. When Jefferson traveled to Paris in 1784, he took Sally and her brother, James, who learned the language, who trained at pasta and pastry, paid $4 per month to serve as chef de cuisine to the minister of France. James, who had to be coaxed to leave a country where, in 1789, slavery had been abolished. I hereby do promise and declare, until he shall have taught such person as I shall place under him for that purpose, to be a good cook. This previous condition being performed, he shall thereupon be made free. For that purpose, their brother, Robert. In 1796, James was freed. In 1801, James killed himself. In 1802, Robert debuted macaroni pie on the menu for Jefferson's state dinner. In 1824, a recipe layering pasta, cheese, and butter appears in The Virginia Housewife, or Methodical Cook, alongside Mrs. Mary Randolph's marmalade that specifies a pound of West Indies sugar to 2 pounds of peaches. Yellow ones make the prettiest, and a hard chop until the flesh gives way to transparent pulp, chilled to a jelly. If one was accused of stealing or eating beyond one's share, the grill was secured over the mouth. This was considered the kind muzzle. The unkind one settled an iron bit over the tongue. The groundskeepers knew we'd come, with our wreath to lay at Jefferson's grave, walking Monticello's grass at misted dawn, half drunk and laughing. We came every year. There are 2 types of peaches, one to which the stone clings, shredding to wet threads, and another allowed to lift clean. Freestone, they call those peaches, that most popular variety, the white lady.